This use case for accelerating root cause analysis begins with a CIO level view of the infrastructure and the service level of the critical applications for the business. One way of visualizing performance is looking at the response times of applications. We start by applying a filter that shows all applications that have response times outside of our thresholds. The filter will also remove any applications that are within threshold so we can concentrate on what we need to address right now. All applications that have response times outside the threshold are highlighted with a red glow. As you might expect, there are multiple problems, so which ones are the most important to address first? In addition to visually navigating the model, you can step through a list of devices meeting your filter criteria. In the panel on the lower left, I select the Response Time tab. By double-clicking on a device, we move directly to that device in the model. Here, I can see a whole cluster of VMs are flashing red and are outside the threshold. By selecting each VM in turn, I can see in the center panel and the bottom of the screen the detailed attributes of that device. In this case, I can see these VMs are each running a component of an equities trading application. That is a very high priority. So let's see what is causing the poor response times. When I zoom in on a VM, we can see three speedometers surrounding the icon. In this case, they are showing the CPU, memory, and storage resources being used by the VM. By hovering the mouse over a speedometer, we can see the percentage of available resources being utilized. We can see at a glance that the response time is not an issue in these VMs being out of resources. So let's inspect the hosts. Looking at the host server, the memory use is high, but not out of limit, and the CPU use is okay. Looking next at the storage, we can see the utilization is only 69%. So there must be another root cause of the problem, and I suspect it may be the network. Hyperglance enables you to combine filters, so I am also going to select my network filter health. Now we can see that the link connecting this cluster to the switch has an error. By positioning the mouse over the link, I can see that it's an interface error. To address this problem, I click on the switch and then right-click. That brings up my options for the action. In this case, I would either SSH directly to the device or load the element manager to effect the repair. So in this example, we have seen how Hyperglance has shown relationships between applications and infrastructure and aggregated the data needed to quickly assess the priority of problems. We worked on the most important problem first, and Hyperglance accelerated the discovery of root cause and enabled the operator to take action straight away with the appropriate management tool.